All right, let's dive into the core ideas from Thomas Erikson's book, Surrounded by Idiots. Today, we're going to decode the 4 basic personality types and in the process, unlock some pretty powerful secrets to better communication. So, let's just start with the big question, the one right at the heart of the book. Have you ever had that feeling? You know, that moment of pure frustration when you're trying to explain something that seems so simple and people just don't get it? Yeah. We've all been there. But here's the book's central idea, and it's a real game changer. The author, Thomas Erikson, came to realize that the people around him weren't idiots at all. They just operated on a completely different wavelength. See, the problem isn't intelligence. It's that we all have clashing communication styles.
So, what's the fix? Well, Erikson lays out this really simple but powerful framework using 4 colors. You can almost think of it as a secret code, a way to finally understand why people act the way they do.
This whole thing is based on a model called DISC, which breaks behavior down into 4 main types. You've got dominance, which is red, influence, that's yellow, steadiness is green, and conscientiousness is blue. Now look, we're all a mix of these, but most of us have one color that really dominates and shapes how we see the world. And each color is really powered by a different core drive. Reds, they are all about getting results and being in control. Yellows are fueled by enthusiasm and inspiring people. Greens, they just want harmony and stability. And blues, for them, it is all about accuracy and logic. To really get this, it helps to look at opposites. So on one side, you have the red personality. They're fast, they're direct, and they love a challenge. Their motto is basically, just do it. But on the complete other side, you've got the green personality. Calm, supportive, and they will do anything to avoid conflict and just keep things steady. And here's another key matchup, yellow versus blue. The yellows are your social butterflies, the big picture visionaries who are always asking, what's the next big idea? And then you have the blues. They are the complete opposite. Meticulous, logical, fact-driven analysts who'd much rather work alone and double-check everything.
Now, this is absolutely crucial to understand. No single color is better than any other. Not at all. Every single one has some incredible upsides, but they also have a potential downside, especially when the pressure is on. Let's talk about the good stuff. Reds are those decisive leaders who just get things done. Yellows are the inspiring visionaries who get everyone excited. Greens are the super loyal and dependable team players who keep everything running smoothly. And blues, they're the ones ensuring everything is accurate and high quality. You need them all. But every strength has a flip side, right? A red's powerful drive can quickly turn into impatience or aggression. A yellow's amazing creativity might lead to disorganization. A green's desire for stability can make them really resistant to change, and a blue's need for facts can get them totally stuck in analysis paralysis.
And all of this leads to the book's most powerful, most empowering idea. If you can't just go around changing other people's personalities, what can you control to make things better? The answer is, you learn to adapt. You learn to speak their language. Because real, effective communication, it always happens on the listener's terms, not the speaker's. It's all about meeting people where they are. So, how do you actually do this? Well, Erikson gives us a really simple 3-step process. First, you have to identify their color. Then, you acknowledge what they need from the conversation. And finally, this is the magic part, you flex your own style to match theirs. That's how you turn a potential argument into a real connection. Think of this as your practical cheat sheet. When you're talking to a red, just be direct and get to the point. With a yellow, bring the energy, be positive. For a green, be patient and supportive. And for a blue, you gotta bring the facts and the data, be precise. Okay, so after going through all the types and the strategies, what is the one single most important lesson you should take away from this entire system? It all boils down to this one simple, powerful concept: adaptation. That is the master skill. It's the thing that unlocks better relationships. It's what reduces conflict. And honestly, it's what drives real success in just about every part of life. So I'll leave you with one final question to think about. Now that you have this code for understanding people, who's one person in your life that you'll try to communicate with just a little bit differently, starting today?